My friends, most Christians are instilled and indoctrinated and inculcated into having a superficial, synthetic, mechanistic, corporate, commercial Christian relationship. This relationship is equivalent to a McDonald's mannequin that sits outside any of your nice McDonald's fast food joints. See? It smiles, it looks radiant, it looks colorful. Unfortunately, it's dead. You see? And it feeds you, once you buy into it, it feeds you death. It feeds you junk, it feeds you obesity, it feeds you steroids, it feeds you feel good and die later. You see, this Christian relationship that people have, that is in modern Christianity, it's one that when you go to churches, a pastor has with his congregation. This relationship is based on the offering envelope. You see, that is what it is based on. The offering envelope is the key to the relationship. And the amount of money as to the standing of the relationship. Whether you're in good standing or you are a nobody. You see? So, pastors never get to know their congregations. They just know the wallets, the amounts, and the information that those people put on those envelopes. Those people don't know their pastors. All they know is what their pastors tell them, the feel-good messages, the McDonald's food that they give them. You see? Their pastors make them feel that the job is being done because they show them pictures of canned drives that they do, where they take cameras, where they use young people who don't know Jesus themselves to go on these drives and pretend to start doing God's work, giving food to the poor, bums on the street. Then they come and make a very good TV production for you to see on a very expensive projector in the church. So you feel, hey, the gospel is being spread. Let me give my money. Because I don't do anything. I go to the club on Friday. I do this and I do that. You see? I'm more concerned with other things. So I just have to give some money, you know. Other people are doing the job. This is the illusion that you are fed. Then you meet with the pastors and other people and it's, hey brother, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing really good. Oh, praise God, praise God. You know? And the pastor tells you that God is with you. God is blessing you. God is going to bless you. He gives you the illusion that you have a ticket to heaven. You see? You never know what the pastor does in secret. And neither does the pastor know what you do in secret. And everybody likes it that way. You see? They love it that way. Because everything works out. We all winning. I hear what I want to hear. I feel good. It motivates me. You know, I go to church. I do all these things. Give some money. Other people are doing good. They're building buildings. You see, they're going and giving food to the poor. And this is the kind of relationship that we have, where nobody knows each other. We know what we are buying and what we are selling. We are buying a motivational speech. You see? And that's what we are being sold. Meantime, what is really being sacrificed in this whole process is the fatherless, the widows, the oppressed, the poor, and your own soul. You see, my friends, this is what's happening. These are the kind of relationships that we see of the world. But unfortunately, the world lives big in Christianity, in Christendom. Very, very big. And so we see the same disease. You see, living even to more epic proportions among the Christians. You see, we all dress nice, wear nice clothes, man. We're singing and dancing. We've got Yamaha keyboards, the most expensive stuff in there. Our pastors are driving in luxury, cars, and they have Gulfstream jets flying around. See, they rub shoulders with politicians and are recognized by all kinds of worldly institutions. You see, they have great vocabulary. They have great skills of oration. Very charismatic. Very logical sometimes. Very rational at other times. You see? They have got different styles. You see? My friends, this is what it is. This is the kind of relationship. Jesus said, I'm the shepherd. I'm the shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. You see? You've got to know people, and people have to know you. The reason why they want this relationship is because then they don't have to keep the commandments of Jesus. You see? They don't have to hear anything about sin. They don't have to you won't know what the pastor is doing in secret, and neither will he know what you're doing in secret. Nobody knows anything. We can all keep doing it. You see, just don't bring it out in the open. You see? And that's what they do. And everybody, the congregations have a lot to hide, and the preachers have a lot to hide. A lot more in some cases. You see? And at the end of it, we'll all end up in the same place. See, some messages we preach such a self-righteousness. Oh, when I was a sinner, I used to blah blah blah. still sinning, you know. You know. So when I was in the world, where are you now? You know. So it's just such a hypocritical life. You see. We sacrifice the lost in order to look good and say, well, I am something, I am somebody. You see? Ego. So my friends, this is what it is. Do you want this relationship? Do you want to be able to go and sit next to a McDonald's mannequin with his arm around you? You see? On a chair? Do you want to eat that food? Hey, it tastes good for a while. You know? Do you want to suffer the consequences of a lifetime of McDonald's on a spiritual level? My friends, we are called to have a deep, living, abiding relationship with Jesus Christ. It's alive. It's not dead. The flesh is dead in this relationship. It's the other way round. You see? The flesh is dead, but the spirit is alive. The heart is alive for Christ. You see? We care for the people. We care for the lost, that they don't remain lost. We care for the fatherless, the widows, and the oppressed. We forget about money and the pursuits of the world. Why is McDonald's like that? Because its bottom line is profit maximization. You see, materialism, money, the love of money. They sell people things that people don't eat that themselves who run those things. But why would they sell it to everybody else? Why would the legal process allow that to be sold? Because it's sold to the love of money. You see? Why would Christians sell this stuff? Because they are sold. They've sold themselves to the world and the love of the world and the pursuits of the world. They've chosen life in this world, and they have forsaken the Jesus that they talk about.